Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. So after the holiday has gone, it's been like 2 weeks. Last week we actually seen Yandy and Mendeece's wedding and all of that. So we're back on our regular schedule with our Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. This is season 4, episode 5. Now, we started out and they were having that little dinner at Scrappy's house. So I'm like, all right, so you got Ernest, Mama D, Ernest's mama, Bessie, and then you had Scrappy's little sister, I think her name is Diamond, and her dude, and then Scrappy and Bambi. So, you know, the last time that we were together, I told you all that I wasn't going to be taking it easy on Mama D because Mama D just popped up and showed that she was something different than what she's come off as for the last few seasons. I'm looking at her out of completely different eyes. You know, not that I thought that she was actually really this pimptress like she claimed that she was. I thought she was the old street woman, you know, old street ass woman, but nothing really like, I mean, I didn't think she was some diehard gangster bitch, but I thought she was a street woman. But it just seems to me that she's a bit of a trick. Okay? And I'm kind of down on it because you presented yourself to be something different. And I'm sitting here, fucking Bessie is rude as hell and got a bug up her ass because Mama D put that stinking ass fucking Ernest in jail. Well, pardon me. Didn't Ernest steal off of Scrappy? Where the fuck you thought he was supposed to go, Bessie? Where you think he's supposed to go, you fucking stealing ass boy? It's time to go. He stole the food from the motherfucking food line for the homeless people. Where in the fuck you thought he was supposed to go, Bessie? Then Mama D's going on and she's talking about basically how he kind of like what I got from him, he used to beat her and shit too. And see, Diamond ain't sitting over there feeling like she feeling for no reason. There was some shit that was going down. You know, Scrappy, for whatever reason, it seems, Scrappy has let a lot of it go. But that's because he ain't shit. I don't know that I ever be able to let go of somebody beat my mama. Or stealing from the homeless, or stealing from me, and all that bullshit. But I was just done with it. That Bessie was getting on my nerves. She was really nasty with Mama D. She's pissed with Mama D. She ain't trying not to be pissed with Mama D. And I don't believe she has any reason to be pissed with Mama D. It is what it is. You tell that fucking sticky-fingered, nutting-ass motherfucking Ernest, your food-stealing son of a bitch, to keep his hands off of things that don't belong to him. I'm not one of them parents that sit around and, no, not my boy, yeah, bitch, your boy too. And whenever it was getting kind of ugly, you kept seeing her backing away from wanting to talk about the shit that Ernest used to do to Mama D. But Mama D, you're a clown for sitting up there trying to like beg your way into her family. Fuck Bessie. And that dry ass wig. Funky Dineva said her wig was dry. Yes, the fuck it was. Anyway, then I got really pissed with Mama D when she jumps up. Now, you want to jump on Diamond? Because Diamond don't agree with that bullshit you saying. Now you want to jump on Diamond? And that's what I seen a little something from Scrappy. There actually is somebody that Scrappy actually loves. And I guess that would be Diamond. That's the first time I've ever seen him go against Mama D. Because he did jumped up and get, no. You're not going to put your hands on her. No, you're not. He cut that shit. He shut that shit down. He shut that shit down. But I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe Mama D. You're telling me that you're literally going to overturn the queendom, and you're going to jump on the prince and the princess about this motherfucking thieving ass court jester. Really? I don't need to see Mama D no more. She can go on about her business. I ain't got it for her. Really, really done with her. Next, anyway, moving on. Next, we see Primadonna, Dawn, and Jessica Dime, and they were planning this, going over some of the plans for this Way Censure party that Primadonna was going to be doing. They were dishing tea about Mimi and Nico. Dawn is messy as hell. She has some shit up her sleeve. Here, they didn't even know. She done invited Nico and Margot, Nico and his wife, to the little function. So I was like, oh shit. That damn Dawn. Dawn throws stones and hides her hands. She's messy as hell. I love it. But anyway, okay, so we'll come back to what actually went down with that later on in the program. Next, we got this damn Ashley and Kirk. I can't in good conscience say that Kirk's not fucking that little girl. That little girl she's different. She's a little bit too arrogant as far as I'm concerned. Very, very much too arrogant. Her voice doesn't sound bad though. She's not a bad looking girl, but he need to get some type of control. He has no control over her. None. So we see them with that. He's talking about taking her out of town on tour. Now I'm going to jump ahead here. When we got to that part, he goes out, he's being picked up. Ashley, Nicole, she's been picked up already. She's in the truck. They pull up out at the house to get Kirk. And him and Rashida were having some words about some different things. That motherfucking Ashley disrespected the fuck out of Rashida for no reason. No reason. She's just picking. She knows that Rashida feels like something's going on, and she just plays into it. She's absolutely out of order. And Kirk, you really need to get your hose in check. You really, really do. And Rashida, you supposed to be about it, bitch. You're doing too much talking for me. You should have been fighting by now. She was in your driveway talking shit to you. You should have never told her about popping her in the eye. When you knew anything, she should have already been popped in the eye. And I would have stood right behind that because she's just too much. She's too much. She should have popped her and Kirk. Going to tell her, oh girl, next time I come out, I'm going to have them buy you some grass, honey, for her yard. No, you ain't reading with your 5-album deal and nothing going on, bitch. You better get out of here. Yeah, she was real disrespectful, Rashida. Always called her old, and she's a bit too much, and Kirk needs to check that bitch. But, all that shit's ridiculous. I did laugh at Rashida call her a hungry bitch. But then they had a whole little thing. Charlene came over, and Charlene and, what's that little whore I don't care for too much? Scrappy's baby's mama, Erica. Having this whole thing about doing an auctioning off some of Kirk's stuff. I ain't nothing but some more mess. That had Mona written all over it. And they're going to extend into that more next week. So fuck it, we're not going to waste no time on that. We'll talk about it next week. Let's see. They cut back. Oh yeah, Stevie J. I keep saying, and people keep. I had said it on Ford's Rocks video. I had left a comment, and I had made a comment about the separation that I'm starting to see between Stevie J and Joseline. I don't know why, guys, but I just see it. I see them growing apart. Now, maybe it's just me. I don't know. But we're going to keep on watching. And some people were agreeing with me in that comment because it kept coming back all week after I wrote it on Roxy's page. Y'all can go back at For It's Rocks and look at her video for last week. And you'll be able to, well, I don't know. She gets so many comments. She has so many people. But I had made a comment on there. So if you want to see the comment, but that's all I was talking about was Joseline and Stevie and the distance, I think, growing apart. And I think, yeah, we'll see another wedding on Love and Hip Hop, but I think it'll be Mimi and Stevie. I don't know why I feel that way, but I do. Fuck it, I ain't taking it back. But anyway, and there were some people that were attacking me, giving me, yeah, whatever, you know, that whole thing. But, you know, there's always the naysayers. So that's what I see, and I'm not taking it back, and I'm not going to apologize for it. If I'm wrong, then I'll come back and apologize. Okay, I was wrong. But fuck you, I'm allowed to have my own opinion too. My opinion is I see them growing apart. Anyway, moving on. No, I'm not real big on leaving comments any old way. I don't go on pages arguing with people, with other people's people. I ain't got time for that. I don't do it. I don't argue with people on my own page. So you think I'm going to get into a brawl over some shit that I thought? Never would. And I would never argue with any of... I wouldn't. It's just disrespectful for me to be on there and I have a channel arguing with a motherfucker on somebody else's channel. That's kind of like crazy. That's why I have my own channel, so I can say what I think. And then I can also write a comment and say what I think on somebody else's channel too. And fuck you. Anyway, moving on. Did I have to just go through that little rant? I really didn't, but I did, so whatever. Anyway. Next thing, Stevie was basically saying to Joseline, I don't know about the baby right now. I don't know about the wedding right now. I'm like, let's wait and see, y'all. Anyway, moving on. Ernest and Mama D had this little talk. And again, I just looked at her like she's just so bowing down to him. And he's basically leading her. Diamond basically said it all. She said he's with her for her money. But he wasted his time because that $10 that she made on iTunes off of that I Deserve, Ernest, child, it ain't even worth it. Child, go on about your business. Go on and steal some more dinner food, honey. Anyway, mess. Stevie was going to court, and he had told Joseline that he didn't want her to go. And I thought about it at first. I was like, well, why would he want her to go? But then I said, well, is it really a good look to come into court with a bimbo on your arm? And that goes back to the, are they really married thing? So I said, maybe that's a good idea. Because you're going in there about not paying child support and shit. And this bitch she ended up meeting him. I came to be with you, Stevie. I was like, all right. She got on fur and, she's beat out. Bitch got $500, $600 worth of hair on, possibly. Yeah, I don't know if it was a good look to have that bimbo come swinging in there with that on your arm with you. So, whatever. I'm thinking there's something to why he really didn't want her to come, but she came and stood with him anyway, so whatever, I guess. Next, we went to Primadonna's party. Nico is such a bitch boy. He really is. He was in there. He came with his wife, and instead of letting it just be what it was, we met Ariane's girlfriend for the first time. She was there. Mimi was there. Mimi was so bothered. I was like, you are so stupid, Mimi. I would have been so fucking unbothered. But she, she was visibly bothered. And so was Margot. They both are bothered. Like, really? What is the problem? What's the problem? There's a sex tape. Yes. You can't take it away. It ain't going to go away. You're making your little money off of it. What's the issue? So, and I think the only thing Margot could really be mad, because Nico's an ugly motherfucker. The only thing she could really be mad about is the dick. Mimi already got it. So, I mean, there's no need to keep on being like, yo, why are y'all mad at each other? I just don't understand. I don't understand. I just don't. Anyway, the one thing that he has that's decent, y'all both partake in. Or partaketh. See, I just made up a word. Partaketh in. Y'all both got a little bit of the meat. And, okay. Now let's move on. Both of y'all claim not to really want him. But Margot, I guess you do. But they were both so bothered. And then instead of... Because they could have actually got out of the event without seeing each other. He wanted them to have this face-to-face. Bitch. Boy. He wanted them to have the face-to-face. And that's where the program actually ended. So they're going to get into this little push-in match. And that's going to come up next week. So I'm going to hold off until we actually see exactly what happens. But I can pretty much tell you next week's going to be interesting because I'm going to be letting Nico have it. Because it's all his fault. Those two women didn't have to run into each other. He wanted that to happen. And that was real bitchified, if you ask me. I didn't like that. But anyway. On that after show. And I usually don't pay too much attention to that after show. That damn host, Elaine, was on there being just as rude. She looked really good, though. She really did. The bitch looked good. She was beat out. Okay? That black hair, that bitch's hair was laid out. Joseline was beat. She was. I'm going to give her that. But her behavior was just so awful. Like, she was on there. And then, see, we can't even blame it on you being high. Because I don't think she was... She might have been a little high up. But she wasn't, like, high like when we were like, damn, Joseline. No, she's just as nasty. Dineva called in. Don't nobody pay Dineva no attention. You know what I mean? Dineva says her shit. And that's what she does. That's her character. That's what she does. That's how she makes her money. She attacked Dineva. I'm like, really, Joseline? And you know you're going to pay for that. You know you're going to pay. If you don't think you're going to get some of Dineva's tongue again, baby, she's going to make you pay, bitch. You might as well just get ready for it. Dineva's going to make her pay. It's going to be somewhere down the line. Dineva is going to make Chanel Betancourt. She's going to pay for that little episode she had. She went all into, you know, after Dineva was gone off the thing, because all she asked her was, where was the music? You know, so where's your music? Where was Tay? And she went all off talking about Dineva sucking Benzina's dick down in some club and kind of making threats, talking about somebody will pull your wig off and all it. Listen, Dineva's a character. Dineva plays a character. I wouldn't go nowhere pulling no drag queen's wig off, okay? Even though, you know, Dineva does the whole full beard makeup, and again, it's a character kind of thing. I wouldn't. Don't y'all go down there playing games with that disrespectful shit and go pull off Dineva's wig. Whatever. It's a character she plays. And I mean, it ain't no big deal to pull her wig off. You already know she's bald and all of that kind of thing. Me as being a regular female impersonator, because I think there is definitely a difference. Dineva's comedy, she plays a role and that kind of thing. So it's not like she's in this serious drag, like she's trying to fool you into thinking that she's a woman. You know better. But just the disrespect of a motherfucker touching your hair, even with her, you know, just being a woman. How would you feel, bitch, if somebody come and pull your whole motherfucking closure out? How would you feel, bitch, sitting up there looking like Mr. McFeely, bitch, with the back long? Quit playing. Don't do that. Don't do that. And then making threats and stuff. Girl, whatever. I just thought it was a little out of order. It's all kind of done and fun. Everybody knows that if you really take bad offense to it, you're just stupid. You know, but know that you're going to pay. You're going to pay for trying to let her have it. You really didn't let her have it. I mean, okay, so you're saying that she sucked Benzino's dick. Sound to me more like you let Benzino have it than you did Funky Dineva, but whatever. Whatever. Anyway. Then she went into a whole fit about how she wanted to dyke with Carly Rae and how she wanted to start Carly Rae to suck her pussy. She threw that right on out there. I was like, oh, my, okay. Somebody wants some seafood dinner. And Carly talking about she ain't ready. You ready for everything else, Grandma. I don't know why you ain't ready for that. You ain't got much time left, bitch. You're already 150. She's ridiculous. She was mean to the callers. The one girl called in. She didn't say anything mean to Joseline. Joseline let her have it. She's mean to her. And then when Nikki called in, Nikki from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, you know she's a fucking airhead anyway. Her, Carly, and Nikki, they had a whole motherfucking lesbian good time going on. I said, well, wait a minute. What is going on? Sound like her and Nikki already sleeping together. I said, oh my, this is really too much. So I don't know, maybe I need to start watching the after party more closely. Oh, and then she even kind of let Tigger have it a little bit. I was like, whoa, is you ready to out Tigger, bitch? Wait a minute. Yeah, she was doing the most. I don't know about that. You look good, bitch, but you sure didn't act nice. But anyway, so on that, I'm out of here, y'all. And I will catch up with y'all next week. So you can thumbs up or thumbs down. You guys know how that works. And I will catch you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.